That tells you too much about me. Let's bring it on back. You didn't hear that. Hey, it's Lena, and again, I'm not on a couch. So I had a plan originally for this video. I was going to go outside, do things, talk to people, something. But then the sun decided to be a salty mistress. So we're gonna move our outside plans to the future. And we're gonna instead stay inside, grab a little blanket. We're gonna talk about what I watched in the month of June. We're gonna start off strong with The Bear. So when I read the summary for the show on Hulu, I basically got, oh, sad people running a diner. Joy maybe, not really. And then I watched it, and you know what? It's actually about sad people running a diner. Some joy, not really. It's funny, but it's also sad. And I think that's what is like tripping people up. Not a lot of shows are really good at doing a equal amount of like comedy and drama. And this show's doing it. But honestly, like that's realistic to like life. Also, the food slaps. Why did I literally look up flights to Chicago? Why was I looking for this fictional restaurant to try to find a way to get a sandwich from them? I'm on a diet. I don't have money. What am I looking for? This cake? See, the thing is that literally I don't even like citrus and chocolate. Fruit and chocolate, honestly, I don't think should mix. Strawberry and chocolate, you're on thin ice. You are. The council will meet. You might be going out. But when I saw that chocolate cake that Marcus put together, cut me a slice. Cut me a slice. I really felt like when you're watching Matilda and then that disgusting lunch lady brings out that huge chocolate cake and then you're like, oh wait, I want to eat that. People really like are fighting for season 2, but honestly, I don't want a season 2 of this show. I think it should be like a limited series and just should end there. Cause its ending is really, it's a good ending. You're satisfied, like a good meal. Ooh, did they do that on purpose? I like that. So after being a good amount of like sad and hungry, I decided to do a rewatch of a Harry Potter musical. That was my ish in high school for a second. I love Star Kids. I absolutely adore when people who are fans of something can take their love for it and then make something new out of it. Actually, I don't think I've completely watched a Harry Potter senior year. That's the Harry Potter musical 3. But like 1 and 2, very much worth your time. So while I was on that nostalgia kick, I went on back to watch some Criminal Minds and then saw that they took it off of Netflix.
I just found out that they took Criminal Minds off of Netflix. I swear to God.
Netflix. You know what? Me and you. Outside. You are cruising for a bruising. I love Criminal Minds. I'm very much that kid who grew up watching like the reruns of it on like TV. That tells you too much about me. Let's bring it on back. You didn't hear that. I very much was like 10 years old, is eating hot chips, watching while Hotch was like, yeah, the unsub is a white male. He likes to kidnap little boys because his mom used to call him a little boy. And he likes to eat their toes and make their parents watch because his mom wouldn't eat his toes and make his parents watch. Also, he has a penchant for lottery tickets. You can tell that by the insole on his right foot. I was already on Netflix trying to look for Criminal Minds, and then it wasn't there. So before I had jumped over to Hulu to get my fix, I found a new show called Snowflake Mountain. I was intrigued just by the trailer a little bit, but very much I only got like 10 minutes into it before I was like, this is not good. They get like the most privileged, annoying, like 19 to 20 somethings and literally put them on a mountain. And then they're like, look at them. These dum-dums don't know how to make a fire. It's just not good. But if you want to watch people cry and like poop in buckets, you're weird, but that's there. So American TV at this point was kind of bumming me out, so I just like hopped on over to Turkey and caught a couple episodes of The Newell. If you haven't tried to watch a Turkish drama yet, you are missing out. There is just, first of all, everyone's beautiful. I don't know how they do that. Everyone's beautiful. 2, I don't really know much about Turkey and its like racial makeup / history because American. but like everyone is so beautiful there, and like they have just so many different like cool ethnicities and like culture stuff going on. They're drinking tea like it's water and it's going out of style, and I'm just like, oh wow, go on with your bad self. Like there's literally a scene where these two dudes are like surveilling a house. They have like literally AK-47s on them and a pot of tea between them. I love it. I love learning about new cultures. The only thing that's a bummer, you can't find any episodes of the show past episode 6. So now I'm on a cliffhanger and into mine. So I was really bummed about this. So I just wanted to get inject a little bit of humor and joy in my veins. So I pulled up some episodes of Stranger Crack on YouTube. Stranger Crack is like British Who's Line. Just a bunch of comedians sitting around making jokes about dumb stuff. I watched a bunch of the James Acaster episodes because I don't know, if you don't know who James Acaster is, he's just like a silly tall white man who does silly tall white man stuff. And you know, that's never not entertaining. Look at
I like wheelchair curling, but it'd be better if there was a second team of curlers trying to curl the people in the wheelchairs.
humor. So I was already in Britain land, and I was being very entertained by British peeps and what they're up to, what they're doing. So then I started watching Crashing, which is a Phoebe Waller-Bridges show. She is so talented. I really love what she does because, again, it's the thing where it's like you are injecting humor into sadness and sadness into humor, because that is a better reflection of the human condition, and I absolutely enjoy it to bits and pieces. But I think really what the stand out for me when I was watching Crashing was this dude. I am telling you right now, I watched the entire show. I was very entertained by the nonsense and jokes that happened in it, and I'm just looking up the cast as I always do, and then I find out that this is the same dude from Bridgerton. And wow, talk about range.
I love you. I've loved you from the moment we raced each other in that park. I've loved you at every dance, on every walk, every time we've been together, and every time we've been apart.
I did not watch season 2 of Bridgerton. I barely finished season 1. I thought it was really good up to when they actually got together. And I don't know if that's more of a reflection of me or just like the writing in itself. But at that point, I was just kind of like over it. And then I saw that season 2 was going to be about the brother, and I just like, and like his love story. And I'm sure for y'all who watched it, tell me if I'm wrong, you really were entertained by it. But like, I just couldn't sit there and watch him fall in love with someone else when in season 1 he said he was really in love with that call girl, and he was gonna die for this call girl, and he was gonna like blah 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 forsake his family for this call girl, but then he very much didn't and very much gave up on her very easily. So I'm just like, the energy you give towards people, I just don't know if I can believe it. I don't. And then to make matters even worse, season 3 is supposed to be about Penny, I think her name is, who's the absolute worst. This girl, I honestly, like, you sometimes you meet fictional characters and you're just like, meet me outside, me and you. But like, I just think she's so ugly. Like, her heart, ugly. She spends all of season 1, spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, but she spends all of season 1 literally dogging her own family, her friends, for literally, I don't even know why. I think they kind of make it out to be like, oh, it's because she's like fat and like quiet, so she's like the wall, she's on the wall, she's a wallpaper, and no one cares about her, so she had to. No, she did not. She literally destroys her whole family for what? So that's what I watched in June. Also, a little bit of July. Now that I'm thinking about it.